That wasn't it. It was supposed to be a countdown. I totally fucked up everything. So
Wait, are we live right now?
we are technically live. Usually I do the countdown and then I go live. I press the intro. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing tonight. Shit's off the rails. I'm just gonna play the intro while everybody's streaming into the room. So here's the intro.
Let's go.
What is up, Defects? Back on a Wednesday night live, and as you can see, it's a defective production already. I don't know if I'm flustered because I got Lo sitting next to me or just because I haven't slept in like 6 weeks. I don't know.
It's the second one for sure.
It could be either way.
It's the second one.
Matt hasn't slept. I haven't showered. It's just a disaster.
Yeah, that's why we had to bring Lo on to like just kind of clean this party up a little bit. You know what I mean? Bring it some class. We got to bring some class into this thing.
Who says I've showered or I'm put together either? Okay, I'm doing my best. We're all doing our best.
True. So, back for a live show. As you can see in the thumbnail, Jay put together some crazy comic spec. We're talking a little CGC. We're talking a Lo. She's hanging with us. It's been a while. We're getting the band back together. It's going to be a good show. But before we get started, let me say, first I want to say what up to Lo, the guest. I got to go to the guest first. So what's going on? What's new with you? How you been?
Hello. A lot actually. Like usually when I'm on, I'm like, oh, not much. I'm just like hanging around, but like I've been moving a little bit. Do I have specific dates for things that I'm about to talk about? Absolutely not, because I'm really bad at remembering dates. But I did just announce that we're doing Shortbox Live ×2. So we're doing that a second round. I actually am moving on some merch. I got some stickers and hoodies and shirts available. So like, whoa, that's pretty big. And then also we've got Anime Expo thing coming up in Vegas, which will be pretty cool. And then Amazing Con. We don't know the dates for any of those, I feel like, but that's fine. And then, I mean, I'm just, streaming on Twitch 4 days a week, doing my best. And then we have a new cosplay set on OnlyFans. So a lot has been going on. I try to break that down as fast as possible.
That was good, and we'll go back to it kind of as the show goes on. But I like the preview. The Butcher, what up, brother?
What is up? Happy to be here. I was rushing. I'm a little out of sorts. Like I said, I haven't showered. I'm grimy. If anyone's grimy in here, it's me for sure. And we got a lot to talk about, right? We got Daredevil. We got some spec books. We got what's going on with Lo. We got King Khan. What else we got going on, Matt?
We're going to talk a little CGC. We have a bone to pick with a specific commenter. So you know who you are. So you're probably watching this video because you're going to write something stupid. So when I refer to the comic book clown, that you know who you are, I'm not going to shout your name out probably because you're a little bitch and you probably try to sue us or something like that. So...
Like, yo, look at Matt. This is usually my territory. Go ahead, Matt.
Don't worry. We'll talk about you later. So stay tuned. All right, stay tuned.
Should I have brought popcorn?
Yes, later on. We should. But we're gonna try. We're gonna tie it into some comic book stuff, and then we'll bash them a little bit. All right.
Nice.
But what do you? First of all, do you guys want to? There's Lo kind of forced her way onto the show. I'm not gonna lie. She kind of busted in. And there's some footage. I don't know how the footage leaked, but there's some footage. Jay, I mean, should we play it? I mean,
I heard about this all day. Well, not all day, but Matt hit me up and said he got something special planned. My day was a little hectic today, but I've been dying to see. I have not seen this. This is going to be the first time seeing it, so I'm excited.
I think it's the first time we've all seen it. I haven't seen it from this angle specifically. The quality's not great. It was kind of pieced together at the last minute, but live footage of how Lo made her way back onto the show, okay?
I remember that day.
Yeah.
Matt's
face though. Where the
That
fuck
was,
did
I
you
think
find
that was
those
my favorite part.
Listen, I had to find pictures where we just look dumbfounded.
Yeah, that's
So,
every picture.
Yeah, that's a good point. So a little weird science. Not everybody's seen it, but some of you, if you know, you know. So there you go.
Know.
I know you
Good
knew.
shit. Good shit. I'm honored to be in that.
I feel like
edit.
the picture fit. I mean, if it went good. That was one of your recent ones. That was.
It was. That was the whole got milk.
Yeah, it was utterly
Yes.
great. You know.
Yes. Oh, see. Yeah, I love that.
There was a lot of puns in
squeeze
those
all
comments.
those jokes out of you guys.
There was a lot
Matt,
of puns in those.
I got to give you, that was actually better CGI than Blue Beetle, dude. I give you credit on that.
Dude, that was put together very quickly in between like work. And I've been wanting to do that for like a couple. I was like, Jay, I got to do something good for Wednesday night. And I literally kept pushing it off. And then like today in between like work, I was like doing it on the side, one screen, and doing work on the other screen. So it's not my best, but I thought it was funny. I thought it was pretty funny.
It was pretty good. Could not have done any better.
Not bad. All right. So Jay, you want to hit up some sponsors real quick?
Yes, sir. Let's get at it. I suck at this, but let's go.
Nah, you're all right. You're the best we got, so.
You got to do Comic Nation, dude. I'll do E-Rod just because I'm so used to it. Guys, all your cleaning and pressing needs. Express Comic Book Pressing Defects 10 get you 10% off. Hit up E-Rod. You know he is the best in the business. He will not lose your tracking. He will not lose your submission slip. He will not destroy your square-bound books. He will not bullshit on your signatures and not even get them witnessed. This is our guy. This is who we use. We stand by him. Not only will you get 10% off with Defects 10, but E-Rod passes along his discount from CGC and CBCS. So hit him up for all your cleaning and pressing needs. E-Rod212 on Instagram, and his email is expresscbp@yahoo.com.
And most importantly, he won't ship to a town in a different state and pretend like he shipped the books. Just saying.
Right, yeah, exactly. He won't do that either.
I felt personal.
Yeah, that's a stab.
And guys, Comic Nation, the world's finest comic book shop. You know, the code DEFECTS10 gets you 10% off that first order. And then if you use the code DEFECTS, that's going to get you 5% off of every other order. All right. You're going to get 15% back on all your pre-orders, 5% back in Comic Nation currency. So when you add that all together, I think it's like 25% or 30%, depending on whether it's your first order or not. So guys, check out comicnation.us or check them out on Instagram. All their links are in the description. Tell them we sent you. That's it. And that's the show, folks.
You guys did great.
For a couple of jokers, it's not bad. We do all right over here.
Oh, Matt, I got to give another shout out, bro. In case you guys haven't noticed this fly dope Dr. Doom hoodie that I'm wearing right now.
Oh, hold on. Let me get Jay up on the screen here. Give him a
Yep.
There
Oh,
you
so
go.
dope, guys. If you can't see it, it's basically a Scarface Dr. Doom mesh up. It says the world is doomed. It has Doom that says all of you on your knees, which I absolutely love. And where did I get this from? Yeah, exactly. Matt, could you pull it up? I got it from my boy, Comics and Caviar, guys. Check him out on IG. His link is down in the description below. He has these hoodies. He has art. He has other merchandise, other apparel, guys. It also has a back to it. I'm not going to stand up right now because I got terrible pajama bottoms on.
Oh, come on.
We've all seen the Venom pajamas, bro.
They're not the Venom. They're like
This
Old
is the
Navy,
fan
the
service
fall-
I pay for. Stand up. Let me see it.
True.
Guys,
I was asking.
If I stand up, I'm gonna have to contort myself. It's gonna be terrible.
A contortionist, sexy.
Yeah, exactly.
You're making him blush.
Probably got a wedge. Check him out, guys. These hoodies are dope. They're comfortable. They fit to size. He has a bunch of other stuff on there, guys. Great member of the community. Hit us up. Had to purchase this sweatshirt. I would definitely be rocking this at KingCon in the spring. So hit him up, guys. Tell him we sent you. Our link's in there. And Defects 10 gets you a discount code there as well. He has all different colors, too. The green, the Dr. Doom green, phenomenal.
So we got a discount code here as well? I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, yep. See, okay. Matt, I make money moves, bro. Come on.
Listen, you know what? Let me just tell you something. Let me explain it to Lo. All right, because everybody in the chat already knows. But Jay gets all the free shit. All right. I'm over here busting my ass, right? Everybody sends Jay the gifts. Okay. He gets all the gifts. We go to shows, he gets liquor, he gets food, he gets this and that. I'm over there just looking like, can I get a hug or something? Like, like,
I share though, dude. I share everything.
It's all good, man. I get it. I
bought this. I had to support, but you could wear you could wear it to Terrificon when I'm done.
Secondhand. I like it.
Yeah.
Guys, their link is under the friends of the channel section of the description. All right. Let's talk comic books. You want to talk Daredevil first?
Let's go, Matt. Let's go.
Take it away, Jay.
Who, me? Guys, we've all got new news, right? We got a whole new production set on the set of Daredevil. It's no longer going to be 18 episodes like we all thought. We went digging. What are they going to use, Matt? The stunt coordinator and director from The Punisher, right?
So they're bringing in the stunt coordinator from Netflix. They swapped out the episode count. I don't know if I don't want to jump the gun, but they're bringing back some of the people that they said they weren't bringing back. I don't know if you have pictures of that, Jay.
The set pictures you got.
Did you bring?
Oh yeah, I got pictures. Whatever pictures I put in the slide, that's what we got. We got some surprise.
Good.
We got some surprise. We got some surprise characters that popped up. We know that Foggy Nelson's coming back. We know that Karen's coming back. But we'll talk about that in a little bit, guys, because she's only back. Karen Page is only back for 3 episodes, guys. And I'm going to give a spoiler away, so if you don't want to hear it, Matt brought this up to me. It's a potential spoiler. I'll let you know when that's happened. You could cover your ears or shut your computer or just leave or do whatever you got to do. But I think you might want to hear it, actually. So, I mean, without further ado, Matt, you want to move on?
Yeah, sure. Why not? He goes, who, me? I'm like still dumbfounded. I'm like still off. I'm still thrown off by that.
I'm way off tonight. Let's
put it this way. We'll keep going on. There's more to talk about Netflix. Daredevil. But people are starting to get a little excited with the stuff the changes that Daredevil is making. Lo just got a special delivery. I like it. People are getting a little bit back on the bandwagon because some of the changes they're making, people are very happy about. We just got Echo. I don't know how many people have seen that, but I thought that was a step in the right direction. It was a little
I still
dark.
haven't seen it, but I heard good things.
It was, it was like all it had to do was be okay and be violent, and that's what it was. You know what I mean?
That's all I want. That's all I need.
Very violent, dark. I like the villain aspect of it. It was good. I mean, it was good enough. Let's put it that way. So if we're going in that direction, sign me up.
I don't know what that was.
Jay, this is
one single clap.
That's single clap. That's all I get.
That was the Pinot Grigio clap.
I don't know what Jay had some funny comments when we saw these pictures, but go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, all right, guys. So it looks like we're getting Hector Ayala, the White Tiger. If you don't know who he is, he's the first Puerto Rican superhero to appear in actual comics, guys. I mean, his suit looks a little. I mean, I don't know what they might do CGI with this. I'm not sure. They might leave it like this and make him crazy street level. Not sure, but I know it's a fan service, guys. People have been calling for this. He's been speculated on for a long time now. I think if you bring him in anywhere, Daredevil's the show to bring him in. His books have been hot for a long time with people speculating his appearance in the MCU. A lot of people thought it was going to be his daughter, but this does look like a male character here. We don't know for sure, but it appears to be Hector Ayala. If you don't know what books to get for him, Matt, if you want to flip over to the books real quick, we'll talk about those, and then we could get back into him appearing in Daredevil. Books that should have been on everybody's list for a while now. Books that I wouldn't say are relatively cheap, but definitely good books to have in your collection.
I was going to say, these books, if you don't have them yet, you're probably going to overpay.
Yeah, a little bit.
Might be the time to sell these, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Don't run out and buy these.
But you know what, though? All right. So first, guys, we have first appearance of Hector Ayala in magazine form. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu number 19. Like I said, first Puerto Rican male in a superhero in a comic book. That's that awesome Bob Larkin art on that magazine. Some people consider this his first appearance. Some people say it's not in canon and it's the comic book version that is. That would be Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man number 9, that dope Sal Buscema cover. This is what I have in my collection. I mean, again, guys, great books to have in the collection. Who knows where he's going to go from here? We don't know if he's going to be around long. We don't know how many episodes he's going to be in. We don't know if there's going to be a spinoff. We don't know if he's going to join another group. So at the end of the day, I'm excited to see White Tiger in the MCU, and I'm even more excited to see him in Daredevil.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where this goes. Like I said, all these little things that I'm hearing, I'm starting to dig. I'm starting to like. People are talking. I mean, we're not gonna. I'm sure we'll talk about it later. People are talking about Deadpool. You know, it seems like MCU. It's like 1 month it's dead, the next month it's back. But I don't know, Lo. I feel like some of the stuff feels a little bit more like it's starting to, like it should. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, well, I mean, I haven't really been keeping up on the whole like comic book spec, rising prices and all of that. I'm so out of tune when it comes to all of this ever since I stopped selling comics with Torpedo. But I will say though, I am really excited that they're, adding different characters. I am hoping though that one character does come back, and that's Punisher. I've heard some rumors.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, that's the one person that I need in this series. But this is actually very cool to get someone new.
This is why she's on the show. You know what I mean? Like she needs the Punisher. It's like that's
I need the Punisher, man.
I don't know if you're a plant. I don't know if you're saying these things because somebody told you to. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. What do you got, Jay?
All right, guys, more rumors. I am excited about this. I got to be honest with you. I didn't know much about Muse. If you don't know, it's also rumored that Muse will be in Daredevil Born Again. Here comes the spoiler, guys. So if you don't want to hear it, I'm going to talk about it in about 3 seconds. So disconnect or whatever, but I think it's something you might want to hear. So it is rumored that Muse actually kills Karen Page on screen during Daredevil Born Again. She's only in 3 episodes, so that makes a lot of sense. What I did was I went back and read this Daredevil run by Charles Soule and Ron Garney, who did the illustrations. Yo, it is an awesome Daredevil read, especially the story arc with Muse. If you do not know who he is, Muse is an Inhuman artist that paints murals with his victims' blood. It's a very, it's like Seven. It's a very Seven-esque type of storyline. He's a badass character. He goes by Muse. They call him in the newspapers Vincent Van Gogh because of what he does. Everything he's painted is with, like I said, victims' blood and organs and stuff like this. I actually want to give another shout out real quick because I fell into the FOMO, right? Because these are books. After I read this storyline, once I read these rumors, I wanted to grab these books as soon as possible. They were very pricey on eBay. What I did was I found a guy on Instagram, Hoodwood Comics, guys. Check him out. His link is in the description below. He had amazing prices on these 2 books, which we're about to talk about soon. So I fell into the FOMO. I bought these books. I wanted them for my collection. Charles Soule is actually going to be at Terrificon in August. So these 2 are definitely getting signed. I was more than happy to pay the price that I did. They're not relatively expensive books. I mean, you could get probably both of these for around the $75, $80 mark. You could probably find them for even cheaper than that, $55, $60, $70. But check out Hoodwood Comics, guys. Like I said, his link is in the description below. He worked out a deal for me. He has a ton of fire up. And once I find a good seller like that ships fast, safely, and gives good deals, I always give him he or she a shout out. So go check him out, guys. And if you don't know, that Daredevil number 11 is actually the first appearance of Muse. He pops in kind of at the end, but it's definitely his first full appearance. That's a run from 2016. But the book I love the most is his first cover appearance, Daredevil number 14, guys. Look at that cover.
It's
Look
a
at
dope cover.
yeah, Garney killed that. The interiors are dope. The storyline is dope. I have faith in this book. If you do not have this book, it's probably at its all-time high now with the rumors, but I mean, I would get it again. And I'm just being honest with you. I fell into the FUM. I bought this book right away as soon as I read the run. Guys, I'd go back and read this run. It's a dope run from start to finish. Again, 2 books that I would definitely consider bringing into my collection. Of course, that number 11 is first full appearance, like we talked about, but that number 14 cover is fire.
Yeah, the run's good. Jay's like, you got to read it. You got it all week. So I started reading it, and I was like, damn, it is good. Let me tell you, if they play this out on screen, you know, and again, we're going back and forth between the comics and the movies and the shows, because we want it to all be, we want that kind of that harmony across all the platforms, because that's when this thing is at its best. That's when this hobby's at its best. That's when, you know, the comics, everything just kind of vibes together. So we want to see this thing to be good. And if they can recreate what they did in the comics in this series, and they make it dark, and they bring, and you know, originally they were going to kill Foggy and Karen off camera. That was the plan. Now they're bringing them in, and it sounds like, spoiler alert, Karen could be killed on camera, which would just, that's going to flip everything on its head. Like, that's a different ball game that they haven't been down that path before. But this is such a dope story. I mean, focusing on the comics for a second, awesome villain, awesome villain, and the art is great. Like Jay said, it fits. I mean, it fits, man. I mean, he was talking about this all week to me, so I don't know.
Yeah. I tell you what, like I said, these books are a little high right now. If Muse kills Karen Page on screen, expect these books to go higher, because people are going to be running out to grab this character for sure. He just looks dope. He looks like a dope villain. His whole art type of horror is sick. Go check it out and read it, guys.
Well, shit, now I have to.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you if you did. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't read. The only Daredevil I read was actually Frank Miller's Daredevil.
I mean,
which
I'm
so
out
of, yeah. I'm so out of tune with Daredevil comics, but that one was a really good read, and it's just been kind of like hard for me to pick up anything Marvel lately. I don't know why, but I'll get back into it. I'll pick this up for sure. Jay's got me hyped.
So the arc starts at 10 and it ends at 15. Even if you just read those 5 books with Muse, you're going to be happy, because you don't have to read the previous books, and you don't have to read anything after. It's just a dope story arc.
It's just a good character introduction.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
100%.
Yeah, for sure. Frank Miller's my favorite, and same. It's the only one I read.
Well, I mean, Daredevil in 2022. Who was that, Jay? Chichetto?
No, it was he was the artist.
He was the artist.
Zdarsky was the writer.
That was really good.
Yes,
that was really good too.
And we're going to talk about him later too, because he's on something really cool coming up.
Cerrone jumping the gun here, but what do you got, Jay?
Yes. Okay. So it's so funny he said that. What about Bullseye? Bullseye is confirmed for Born Again as well, guys. They got an actor. Not sure. Oh, this is the actor from season 3. Yeah. So
we didn't want Colin Farrell back.
Yeah, we didn't want Colin Farrell back. So this guy, whatever his name is, who did a great job, will be reprising his role.
His name is.
Yeah,
whatever his name is. I'm
That's
not
how
good
we
with
do the
actors'
fucking
names
news.
It's fine.
Whatever this guy's name is, he will be reprising his role as Bullseye, guys, which makes a lot of sense with Muse, because if you do read that story arc, guys, from Charles Soule, it goes from Muse right into Bullseye story arc. So it does make a lot of sense, and I think they are going to pull a lot of stuff that we're going to be talking about here tonight into the show from that Charles Soule run. So do yourself a favor, do your homework, which I pretty much did for you, so just copy off of me and run out and grab some books, guys. But I'm happy to see Bullseye back. That's classic Daredevil. They're bringing in a brand new, never-before-seen Daredevil villain, right, for, I guess, the first part of the season. And then they're going to bring a classic Bullseye back. So, it makes sense. I think Daredevil's going to get me back into the MCU.
Well, I mean, the writing's on the wall. That changes were definitely needed, because they literally did a 180. They went from like Netflix, it's not really part of us, and we're going to change everything, to literally, this is season 4. I mean, essentially, everything's canon from Netflix. Literally, they've said everything's canon. They're bringing back the exact same characters. Everyone's coming back. I heard what's her name's coming back. Fist girlfriend, I forget her name. She's coming back. Obviously, Vincent D'Onofrio's already.
Colleen Wang.
Yeah, well, that too, her too. But I meant Kingpin's girlfriend. I forgot. I can't remember. Vanessa.
I can't remember her name.
Vanessa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're bringing everyone. Right, they're bringing everyone back. They brought the stunt coordinator back. They're bringing the characters back. They changed the episode count from 18, which was fucking insane, down to a reasonable amount. This could be kind of like if you can get Jay back on board, you could get anybody back on board because he's one of the biggest critics, and for good reason, because he wants to see the source material done justice, and I get that. I totally understand.
So now this is where I'm going to be pissed off if they do Muse wrong. If they do him wrong.
Oh, it's over.
It was such a good story arc. If they do him wrong, it's just going to be terrible.
After your passionate rant about how good those books are, I feel like it has to be to a T, you know?
To a T.
Yeah.
What do you got for books, Jay?
All right, guys, books. You know it's pricey, guys. Daredevil number 131, first appearance of the second Bullseye. It's a pricey book, guys. It's only going to go up in price. But I wanted to bring some other books. A book that I love, and I have a couple in my collection. That's the Frank Terran cover, Punisher 102. It's a very low print run on that book, but probably the best Bullseye cover out there. I mean, just a sinister, badass. He got the Punisher logo in his blade. Such an awesome, awesome cover. And then I brought to you Thunderbolts number 110. This is Bullseye joins the Thunderbolts. I like this because we know the Thunderbolts are coming. We don't know their full roster, but they could be going in this direction. And this is like a $3 book, guys. So might be something you might want to grab. I grabbed it this week for $4 on eBay. So just a little something to think about. You got to kind of put the pieces together, right? We're getting Bullseye. We're getting the Thunderbolts. He was a member of the Thunderbolts in issue 110. So that's my racing brain just spinning at night looking at comic books.
I love it. And speaking of Klaus Janson, he's going to be at KingCon.
Yes.
April 6th, New Jersey.
That's cool.
Park Ridge, New Jersey. He's going to be hanging with us at KingCon. So bring your Daredevil 131s and get them signed.
Hell yeah.
And while we're talking about artists, and I know Lo knows a few of these artists, and we're gonna have to get her. We're gonna have to get you, Lo. We're gonna have to get you guys. We're gonna have to get the family out to Terrificon, Mohegan Sun, one of these years, because it's a blast. The artist lineup this year is insane. So Jay, give him a quick preview. I know we're kind of breaking from what we were doing, but we were talking about artists and writers. Who's gonna be at Terrificon this year?
First, you got Jim Lee, right? He was the first person announced. He was the front runner. We got We got not an artist, but we got a writer. We got Snyder going to be there. We got Capullo. So if you have that Batman run, guys, and you want your book signed by Snyder and Capullo, Terrificon is going to be the place to do it. Like we talked about, we got Charles Soule, who wrote great Daredevil. I'm bringing my books. Those are the 2 books I'm getting signed there. Who else was in now?
Tony Daniels?
No. Did they announce Tony Daniels? I didn't see that.
Tony.
Maybe not. You know Tony, right? Well,
I do.
Yeah, maybe that's why I was connecting. Maybe they didn't announce him.
Yeah, but they usually they won't start. I mean, they dropped fire already, right? The big bomb drop was Jim Lee.
That's
from what I'm hearing in circle. Oh, Capullo was huge, but it's going to be. Oh, Claremont's going to be there, and yes, Jason Aaron. Thank you guys in the chat, Mike the Beast and Very Guy.
Bagley.
Yep. So they're dropping people every week. They're dropping one huge guest, guys. So. Bring your Nocterra books for Snyder. A great show, guys. I mean, the show is awesome. The artists there, the lineup is insane, but the after party is always even better. It's my favorite part. We're getting special guests. The Defects are getting special guests there this year, so I'm excited for that. We're gonna have a great, 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 great time. And I mean, comic books, booze, and partying. And good company. Don't get better.
And a casino. And you got the casino.
And a casino.
So wait, hold on. Where is this?
She's like, let me get the pen.
Yep. This is Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. There's an airport about 30 minutes away, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to get direct flights there. So probably your best bet is like flying into JFK or something like that. But it's good times. Guys, they still got discounted rooms. You probably could get 2 nights for like $500. Once those discounted rooms are done, it's probably about $500-600 a night for your cheapest room. So hop on that website. If you go right to their website on Terrificon, the link to the discounted rooms are right there in the hotel section. So
Michael Rooker's going to be there. It's August 16th through the 18th. I mean, as far as a show, like the artist lineup can rival New York Comic Con, like literally. And then you have everything that goes along with just being in an awesome casino. So
yeah, you literally walk in and don't walk out 3 days later.
Listen, it's worth it. It's worth the trip. I'll tell you right now, Lo, it's worth the trip. It is a blast.
Just to see you guys? Come on.
I mean, don't pull our chain, all right? You know, don't pull our chain over here, all right?
Well, that looks wrong.
Gary just left the chat. Gary just left the chat.
Gary screen recorded first and then left the chat.
All right, let's get back to some books here.
Oh, all right. Here, okay, guys. Since we're talking about that Charles Soule run, right, and the things that make sense, we talked about Karen Page dying. Who pretty much takes Karen Page's spot in Matt Murdock's law office? Blindspot, guys. If you don't know about Blindspot, his name is San Chung. He's a Chinese immigrant that comes into New York City. His whole basis of his whole story is him being illegal, not being able to get a job, not having equal rights as a Chinese immigrant in the United States. What kind of makes sense what's going on in the world today with, you know, immigration and all that stuff that's going on. So bringing in this character makes perfect sense, guys. His first appearance is all new, all different, Marvel .1. There's a bunch of spec behind this book, right? First, you got the first appearance of Blindspot, Sam Chung. You got the first Claire Dixon, who eventually morphs with Raise the Symbiote. And then you got the first Grant Ward, Iron Thief, who already appeared in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then you got that...
Maybe Armor Wars, they're saying, for him.
Yeah, and then maybe Armor Wars for him. So another book that's like $4 right now on eBay, guys, to grab. And Blindspot's a dope character. He makes his own suit that turns invisible that kind of coincides with Daredevil's blindness. He fills Karen Page's spot in the law firm at that time, helping out Matt Murdock, and they both eventually he becomes the sidekick to Daredevil. So a great book to have. I love that book as his first appearance, but again, just like the Muse book, I love Daredevil #1 from 2016, which is his first cover appearance. It's also the first appearance of Ellen King. Who is Ellen King? She is a paralegal that also works with Matt Murdock. I mean, a minuscule character, right, that you probably see in the background, but definitely a cool book to have for the first cover appearance of Blindspot and the first appearance of Ellen King. But not only that, another villain that's rumored for Daredevil Born Again is the first appearance of Ten Fingers. People are going to ask, who are Ten Fingers? Ten Fingers used to be, he stole powers from Spirit Fingers. He actually has 10 fingers on both sides. So 20 altogether.
He's doing extra work. He must be there with the ladies.
Oh, yeah. The ladies love him, let me tell you. And some of the fellas.
Yeah. Okay.
Tom adores this guy. So like I said, he stole his powers from the Hand, and he builds up a church, a cult following called the Church of Sheltering Hands, who Sam Chung's mom is actually a part of. So it's this whole crazy intertwined story. I am not saying that Sam Chung Blindspot is going to appear in Daredevil Reborn, but what I am saying is there's a good chance, and if you want to spend like $10 on both these books right now, it's worth it, guys. And you might get that double spec with the first appearance of Ten Fingers and the first appearance of Ellen King. Whew!
This guy's going overtime. This guy's going
overtime,
I like
bro.
It. I like it.
Overtime.
Now he's done. Now he'll probably take like a break from YouTube for like 3 months.
Yeah, call me in March, bro.
While Jay was dropping knowledge, we had a couple super chats. So let me just acknowledge these real quick. So Twin Diesels,
my boy,
super chat $9.99. The Defects have been on fire since the end of 2023 and going to carry this community into 2024. Applaud the content. We appreciate that. We tried to get back on track at the end of 2023, and we've been chugging along. I feel like we've been doing pretty good. I don't know. We've been fighting with less people. That's like our goal. It hasn't been working out too well, obviously.
And one less.
You had to go there. And then A Supreme Love. I think he hangs out in your Twitch. Tree McGee. He's Tree McGee.
Tree?
Yes, this is Tree
I
McGee.
love him. He's my favorite. Don't tell anyone else that.
10 $10. Hey, Defects, been a minute, but 5 minutes, and I'm reminded why the Defects #1. We appreciate you, brother. And then, Gary's in the chat, which reminds me, I mean, we have to play a video, so it might as well. I don't know if you saw a few weeks back. I mean, I know a lot of the chat saw it, but Gary posted, he doesn't get a lot of big haircuts because that, he gets it cleaned up a lot, but he got like a pretty decent trim. I don't know if you saw that on Instagram, Lo, but
I did. I think I said if Weird Al went ginger.
Right, there you go. See, but Jay got the security footage of when he came home to his family.
Okay.
Did you see? I don't know if you saw that.
I haven't seen this. No.
Oh, you didn't see it? All right. Let me see if I can bring that. Let me spool that up.
In it.
Mommy, put the stuff down and then you throw this. Sorry.
Holy shit.
Sorry.
I should have known it wasn't real.
That one gets me every time.
Wait, that wasn't real?
I should have known.
And how long into that did you figure that wasn't real?
Honestly,
Kind of looks like him.
Yeah, it took me a minute, but then I was like, no, I've seen this before.
Yeah, no, people have seen that's out there. It's actual. See, even Gary said that's the actual footage.
Sure,
Oh my
Gary.
God.
I thought you were leaving for a minute.
Oh God,
So,
the first
hold on,
time I
there's a question.
played that. Oh man, when it was like I forget where we were. I think we were on Gary's channel, and I loaded it up without him knowing. We were dying. The show stopped for like 5 minutes. We were fucking crying. Oh,
So,
what's this guy
Matt,
saying?
Why would they kill off one of the only attractive women on the show? Stay true to the comics. I mean, the MCU never really stays true to the comics, and I don't think they were originally going to bring her back. But when they did, it was only going to be for 3 episodes, and that's when the rumor mill started coming around that she is going to be killed by Muse, and that's what's going to kick off the storyline. I don't think she's hot as all. I probably think she's the worst looking woman in the MCU. Not a fan. I get hate for that all the time.
You did not like her in True Blood, then?
She's beautiful.
Nah, I don't think
You
so.
haven't. I think Lo hit it on the head. You haven't seen True Blood then.
Listen, I was forced to watch True Blood with my mom. That was very awkward as it is, but I can at least appreciate a beautiful ginger woman when I see one.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Can't do it.
Okay.
They got her all dialed up in the show. It's not your style. I get it. That's why I'm saying go watch her scenes in True Blood. It might change your mind.
Once she turns into a vampire.
Yes.
Before that, it doesn't. She's like
She's like Karen Page.
Christian woman. Yeah.
She's like Karen Page.
Yeah.
See, Gary knows. Well, Gary, I mean, you're biased. It doesn't count. Okay.
Thank you, Journey.
I mean, if you want one guy, if you want one guy agreeing with you, it's Comic Journey, right, Jay?
Yeah, 100%. That's how I get. That's my guy right there.
That's it. What else we got here? Couple
Okay,
more
guys,
slides.
this
Go
is
ahead.
listen. Lowe's a Punisher fan. I always got to throw some Punisher stuff out there, guys. If you haven't been reading the new Punisher with Joe Garrison as the Punisher, do yourself a favor. I was pessimistic at first too, but I'm loving this series, guys, by David Papos. It is awesome, and we are getting a new villain, Matt, a classic villain, but a new version of him. We are getting Jigsaw, guys. He appeared in issue 3, which Matt will pull up here. Yeah, so there he goes, guys. They're counting this as a cameo appearance. He does not talk at the end of this issue. It is an awesome action-packed issue, and we don't know right now. I've been reading solicitations. We don't know if this is actually Jigsaw or it's going to be an organization called Jigsaw named after him. What I'm guessing from just looking at him and looking at his mask, this will be the new Jigsaw moving forward. You will be able to get this at cover price 100%. So if you are a Punisher fan, you might want to be on the lookout for that issue number 4, which is right here. Abracadabra. Boom. Comes out, I think, in a couple of weeks, guys. So that's for all my Punisher people out there. Grab that first Jigsaw. Even the first real appearance of Jigsaw is a cheap underrated key, in my opinion. William Russo is dope, dude. That's a dope character, and it's a cheap Spider-Man key. So I had to throw that out there for my Punisher people out there, as you can see from behind me. Spend a lot of money.
There are 2 people you guys mentioned that I don't know much about: Jigsaw and Ten Fingers. I think
so
I know more about Ten Fingers than I'd like to now.
Yeah, or not, or you might want to know a little more.
I don't think he needs to reach around, so there's that. Just
oh god, he can take care of himself.
One. Anyway,
you know
Jesus.
10 Fingers. He works his magic.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't stopped thinking about it. If I look like I'm dozing off, I'm just thinking about how this works.
Trying to think of the logistics, right?
There's so many
a little bit.
So he goes, there's so many things I want to say.
But
is that what
also
it looks
Jigsaw?
like?
Jigsaw was from the Punisher series.
Sorry.
You saw Lowe's still going with the 10 Fingers. I like
it's
it.
Off the rails.
I like where her head's at. I like where her head's at. Did you? That's who he was in the Netflix series, Lo.
Kids are gonna be buying you know how they make the Hulk hands?
10 Fingers.
Both children and women are gonna be grabbing the 10 Fingers hand toys.
And maybe dirty old men.
And dirty old men. It's gonna be Marvel's first line released at Romantic Depot.
Oh God, here we go.
I just opened up a can of worms.
Here comes the chat. Here comes the chat. What do we got? 10 Fingers is a registered sex offender.
I would have guessed, yeah.
10 Fingers is 10 toes down. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I actually like this cover though. I read the first 2 issues of this series because I was very skeptical. I was super skeptical. I wanted nothing to do with Joe Garrison, but I actually like it. So, Lo, if you haven't read it yet, I suggest it's a good read and it's an easy read, which is always important sometimes when you don't have a lot of time. It's an easy read. You can get through it quickly. So.
Okay, I can't stop looking at the comments.
Ten
I'm sorry.
Hulk
I heard
fingers.
everything you said, I swear.
Hey kids, smell my 10 fingers.
That's the one that I was like, oh no.
Here we go.
Pull my 10 fingers. What else?
Mike with the PG comment.
Yeah. He's probably a hell of a flute player. He kills the piano.
Wow.
Oh, piano? Yeah.
He's killing something. That's for sure.
Nothing on him.
He's doing something. I don't even know what we were talking about, so let's just move forward.
I completely lost track.
Yeah, off the rail. All right, guys. I tried to bring a lot of comic news today, right? We don't talk as much comics as we do movies and shows anymore, so I am super excited for this. Joker Year 1, the terrible secret of Joker's origin story will finally be revealed by DC. This is going to be awesome, guys. This is Chip Zdarsky at his best right here. They got him to write it, so you know it's going to be a dope story. It picks up right after The Killing Joke by Alan Moore. And it has nothing to do with the 3 Jokers origin story, which is pretty much bullshit. I'm
trying to block the chat. I can't.
Yeah, Jason Fabic. But I know Gary's excited about this, guys. This is something you definitely going to want to pre-order, guys, because you're going to get the origin of the Joker. You think you get a name, Matt?
I hope not.
Well, if it's the origin story, like you would think at least, but I don't think anyone needs it.
I don't want a name. It's too. You know what I mean? You don't need it now. Do we need it? Do we need a name right now?
No.
I always go, Jack Napier. That's the name.
Jack, right? Yeah, I know.
You know
there's a couple. There is a few names out there, but there's no.
But none of them have been confirmed.
Right.
I don't want a name. I don't want a name. Yeah, no. Arthur.
Okay. Yeah. But this comes out at the end of February or early March. Definitely something you want to pick up. This is going to be a hot book. I mean, I'm hoping, Matt, I'm praying this could beat Countdown, Tom's book, at #1 on the hot list when it comes out. Maybe this book can knock that book off, guys. Let's hope and pray.
What do you think, Lo?
I mean, I'm down for it. I like origin stories. I'm kind of a sucker for them. But yeah, I do. I don't think we need a name. I mean, there's been so many tossed around. It's like, how real is this one? You know, I feel like, I don't know. I'll read it though. I am actually really excited about most of the DC comics that have been coming out. Like there was a Batman one released not too long ago. It was one of like the bigger books. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like kind of spooky.
Yeah, Gargoyle of Gotham.
Thank you. Pick that one up. Very excited to read it at some point. I've
Very
kind of been
good.
into just. I know all you comic people are going to come at me right now, but I've been into my fantasy smut books as of recently. So
That's
eventually,
okay.
I will get into the comics again. But that will be one of the first ones I pick up.
Matt,
That-
we
I was
got
gonna
to
say that explains the interest in 10 fingers. So it makes
Yes.
sense. then.
I
It does
listen.
make
I
sense.
my mind has been going
I see that.
a mile a minute. Yeah,
But we got to
thanks
send Lo a copy of Lies on Tour because she'd be into that.
What is that?
That's not my area. That's your area, Jay.
What is that?
I'll take a friend of the channel and of us wrote a book that you would be into. I'm going to send you a copy.
Is this the fan fiction of Pressable Defects?
No.
That doesn't come out. I'll tell you that right now. Because then I'm putting it on Jay. I'll tell you right now.
Matt's going to fight me. I will send you a copy. I will send you out a copy, Lo.
I did say fantasy smut books. I absolutely did.
You did. Yeah, you did. Yep.
Well, the most recent one was Hooked, and no pun intended, but I was hooked. It's
There you
really
go.
good.
Is that like a Peter Pan type of?
It definitely is, and my God, it's a lot.
Is the hook involved in any way?
Yeah, absolutely. You got Peter, Wendy, Hook, John,
I don't think that's what he meant.
Yeah, that's not. Is there attachments for the hook?
If it curves, I don't know. They didn't talk about that.
Wow, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on this one. I'm gonna be honest.
There's a knife.
Gary, stop it. Stop it, Gary. I'm gonna tell you right now, stop it.
No,
What?
Halsey, yours is definitely it's classy. I'm gonna send you a copy, Lo. You're gonna like it.
I'm excited.
Oh, I didn't even bring up the book. This is the full cover. There you go.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah, there
dope.
it is.
I like it. I do like that, and I like Chip Zdarsky writing it. We have a couple more things to talk about. We got some time. We got a little bit of time. Lo, let's talk a little bit about your stuff. Let's talk about the merch, and let's talk about a coupon code that I feel like Jay kind of coaxed out of you.
Listen, I was already ready for it. So
Yep.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
Well, so the merch, I just recently, oh my God, I just like knocked over my whole set. I just recently came out with like a really cool like Cammy cosplay that popped off randomly. And I was like, okay, well, that clearly has to go on like a shirt and sweater. So I did that. And then I got a bunch of stickers that I unfortunately can't show on here because most of them, my boobies are out. And I don't know if we'll get flagged for that. So we're not going to do that. But then the OF discount code that you got out of me is 50% off. So basically it's only $3 a month to sub to my OF for you guys. You're welcome.
Guys, you're welcome. It's great. We're gonna see 96 people are just gonna drop out of this chat. $3 a month, guys. Come on.
So how do
Go
you?
some support.
So here we go. Let me show this real quick. This is the merch, right? This is what it's based on, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's going to be in your link tree, correct?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so that's in the description, guys. Your link tree is in the description, and now also in the description is your exclusive content. Is there anything they have to type in, or is it just open right now?
No,
At 50%?
you just as long as you sub and you're not currently subbed right now, it's for any new or expired subs. You get $3 for the month. And I've also reduced my price for you guys as well permanently. Instead of $10 a month, it is $6 a month. That's the kind of love that I give out when people give me attention. So thanks for putting me on the show, guys.
Of course.
You're
going to have you on every other week now.
Every week, she's going to get free at some point.
That is exclusive content. It's more tasteful in nature, I would say. It's classy. So, click on the link and maybe you find something you like there. All right, Gray Pliskin.
Great.
I'll keep it at that. I don't want to get us kicked off. Yeah, $3. I mean, I would go even $4 to be honest with you, but
that's what listen. This is what the deals are for. Get them all in.
There you go. There you go. So guys,
explain to your wives later.
Yeah, check the link tree. All her social medias are there. The Twitch is there. That's always a good time. I always jump in there, and sometimes I just don't even say anything. I'm just kind of hanging out in the background. She's got me laughing. The merch link is in there, and then the exclusive content is there. So be 18 years or older if you're going to click on that. All right.
They'll get you if you're not 18.
Yes,
they'll be like, "Oh, that's funny. You're cute."
Oh yeah. So that's what it is right there. Hold on. I didn't realize you put this in here, Jay.
What's that?
No.
Lowe's merch?
Oh, you did put
Who
our
wants
merch?
to see that?
Yeah, I put everything, bro. Come on. I take care of my people.
Well, that's
God,
the
I love
landing
that
page.
caption. I just am such a pro at captions.
Just a nerdy girl who likes to take her clothes off from time to time. I mean, that's solid. That's a solid intro. In this crowd, that's what. Say less. Say less. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of times I don't have my clothes on. I don't want to be too risque here, but $3. Okay, that's it. That's drop the mic.
There it is.
Oh, that's
$3.
actually what my bathwater is gonna look like once I finally take the shower.
Listen, don't make me think about Saltburn right now because it's been on my mind for a long time now.
Oh, Saltburn. I heard.
Yes.
Good
Oh,
things.
that bathtub scene.
So there's Lowe's merch. I didn't realize Jay had it up here, but there
Hey,
you go.
yeah, there's a little sneak peek of it. That's what the shirt looks like. And once these stickers sell out, which they are limited, we'll be getting that specific design and stickers as well.
Listen, guys, for $30, you get to wear a low shirt with the 10-finger hands and a OF
Oh my god, I almost spit out my.
subscription. And an OF subscription.
We
You
need
gotta
new,
warn me before you do that. I was taking a sip of wine.
I feel like there's 2 new cosplays though. We need Weird Science.
Yes.
100%. Like I
Well, now I have to. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I felt like that was a foregone conclusion, but you may have to do this 10 fingers character.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope you could grow a beard.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, she's obviously gonna have to put a spin on it. I mean,
I'm gonna be looking like one of those characters from fucking Spy Kids. I don't know if you guys remember that at all. When
yes,
you had, like,
I remember Spy Kids.
You
yep.
do remember like the ones with like the bunch of fingers on it? Okay, yeah.
I thought you were.
I know you like Lo. I know you like Street Fighter. You got to do a Vega. I think a Vega would be a dope cosplay.
It's coming.
See, she's already ahead of the game. I like
It's
it.
coming. Chun-Li also. Oh my gosh, someone on my page under my Cami post, they were like, "Oh, I love your Chun-Li cosplay," and I was like, "I'm just not gonna respond."
Yeah. Disrespect. The disrespect.
I don't know what to tell you right now. I'm so sorry.
Let's talk a little bit of CGC. All right. So a little bit of background.
Is there tea?
I mean, it's a little bit. I mean, it's kind of the same. I don't know if you've been keeping up with some of it, all of it, none of it.
Okay.
Have you?
Tea.
Have you?
I don't know.
She literally has the tea. But have you kept up with any of it at all, or no?
I have heard some shit about CGC. It's been a bunch of random things here and there. So to say that it's specifically what you're talking about, I do know that the book that was, being sold about with the wrong thing, and it was the higher mark. Oh, that's what. Okay, that's.
Well, we're going to talk right. That's the main.
This, yeah.
That's the main thing, right? We've talked about that before on the show.
Okay.
What we kind of were going to focus on now was a lot of people are starting to see these books. I mean, there's been some big sales on Heritage recently, $1 million books, $2 million books, and people are really questioning the validity of. I shouldn't be using the word validity at this point, but you're questioning the grade on these books for like these really high-end books, like Spider-Man 1, 9.8. First appearance of Wonder Woman, All-Star Comics 8, a Golden Age book at a 9.4, a Hulk 1 at a 9.2. So we did a video on this and kind of how this, we said during the video we wanted to continue the conversation on the live show because that video got probably the most comments our videos have got in a while because so many people had opinions on whether these books were true to grade. Should they be graded on a different scale because they're older? Should everything be graded on the same scale? So we had a commenter, and I'm going to call him, like I said, the comic book clown. He decided to come in and just, listen, you want to have a difference of opinion? That's fine by me. You want to call us a couple names? That's fine by me too. But there comes a line, right? And then when you start bashing other commenters because you don't agree with them, that's where you just draw the line, right? So this guy, just a complete pansy, just like put comments in, deleted comments. We went back and forth. It just became a game for me. Like it was just like I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm just going to like rev this guy's engine up. Totally piss this guy off. But the point he was trying to make was that the All-Star Comics 8, which is a book from the 50s, was 1,000% a 9.4. Now, I could see you making your case that you think it's a 9.4 or you don't think it's a 9.4, but I don't think anybody else in the comments or that watched that video or that looked at that book thought that that was a slam dunk to the point where you had to literally disrespect every single other person in the comments that didn't think it was a 9.4. And the point he was trying to make is that Golden Age books are given much more leeway, okay? Because they're Golden Age, so it should be a 9.4. And I think, Jay, during the video, we even said, like, hey, we realize that some of these older books are graded a little bit more lenient, but for certain defects, not all defects, right? So what did I do? I have a friend. The guy that's putting on King Kong, Greg. You might be in the chat. He has the CGC grading handbook. Okay, so I met up with him and I said, "Do me a favor. When we meet, I said, bring me the handbook because I'm curious to see what it says about Golden Age books because we're just gonna go by the standard, right?" So I wanted to load it up in the slides, but I didn't because I'm fucking lazy.
Bring up your bullet points.
I'm just gonna read it if I can. All right, so bear with me. So. Printing defects of different eras. Golden Age. Okay. Some of this I'm not going to read. Okay. So Golden Age consequently led to a multitude of differences in dimensions, page count, staple placement, texture, ink, gloss, and paper loss. Some covers were printed with little to no gloss, making their cover appear matte in a raking light. Others had low ink saturation, creating a dull and faded effect. Let me stop right there. So some of those defects were present on this book, which we even said, we understand some of those because of the times. It goes with the times, right? Right. Publishers' constant dimensional changes led to widely inconsistent variances in width and height. Mass production of I don't know what that word is. Product resulted in copious printing defects like miscuts, miswraps, tears, missing pieces, smeared off register inks, inconsistent staple placements. Okay, Golden Age covers were printed on thick paper stock that withstood physical. Oh, and I gotta go to the next page. Physical wear better than later periods. So there you go. But the pulp paper was just as susceptible to the elements. Being the oldest comic books, tanning and brittleness are prevalent. Because Golden Age comics usually have larger print counts, this extra thickness caused greater stress on the spine, leading to bindery tears and staple tears. That's fine. Golden Age comics are not downgraded for low gloss, dull inks when they were printed as such. Cover tanning is treated more leniently. Bindery tears and chips have less impact on grading, depending on... Hold on. Go on the next page. Depending on... If I can find this book. Depending on their size. Blade pulls almost never lower a grade. That's fine. Although blade-related tears and chips do. Miscuts and misprints only affect a grade when they are severe. Arrival dates and various distribution-related stamps and writing, which were very common during this era, are largely ignored unless they are obtrusive. So, the point is here that we were concerned with a dust shadow around literally this entire book. And now, that section of like the allowances for this Golden Age didn't say anything about dust shadows or shadows. Now, in another part of the book, it does say that they allow for very small amounts of dust shadows, but not when it goes around the entire book. And in addition, it's not just a dust shadow. This thing had rounded corners. It had missing ink. It had a pen mark 2 inches long. It had spine ticks. So it's not one thing. It's when you put them all together that creates suspicion on whether this book was a 9.4 or not. Okay, so this guy was so sure. But now, like I said to this guy in the comments, I said, keep commenting. You can comment all the bad things you want. You can call us jackasses, this, that. I said, you're just helping my algorithm, guy. So my man was our #1 fan of the week. Put in like 25 comments. So keep commenting. Comic Book Clown, we appreciate you as the #1 fan. Send me the address. I'll send you a t-shirt, all right? However,
he's gonna wear it every day.
He's gonna wear it every day. You know, he even changed his name. He even changed his name so like we wouldn't know who he was, but like he thinks we're
Defects fan page.
Yeah, basically something like that. But we know who you are. Like, don't be an idiot. As I was going through all this, right? Because again, it's a conversation. People think it is. People think it's not. Our opinion was, with all of the defects combined, no pun intended, this thing did not deserve a 9.4. We know it's more lenient, but where's the scale? Where's the grade? Where's the consistency? Who's like even that excerpt right there from CGC? There's really no There's not like, hey, you're allowed this, but you're not allowed that. We know like there's stamps and write grease pen and they write the issue number. Like that's all stuff that nobody would think taking away. But some of the stuff like handling errors, if a book is brand new or if it's from 50 years ago, does it matter if it has a spine tick? It still has a spine tick. Like unless you're going to start grading these books from different eras on different scales, it has to be somewhat consistent. And I think the best example of this, and Jay, we didn't even talk about this, is a subscription crease. Because a subscription crease where they folded the comic in half and mailed it out to you was part of the times. That was part of the times. They did that on a regular basis. That wasn't a one-off. That wasn't a handling error. That was part of the delivery process. So why is it that CGC automatically, I think the highest grade that you can get with a subscription crease, if the book is absolutely perfect, is a 5.5. So why are you telling me that all of these other things that are related to the printing and paper and age process allowed when you're telling me something that was used as a tool to get the comic in somebody's hands be literally not even no leniency at all? They're literally treating it as if I were to just take a book right now and fold it in half, it would get the same grade as a Bronze Age book that got mailed. So where's the consistency there? That's my little fucking rant. I need a drink.
Here's my thing, Matt, right? Like you said, you want to come in the comments and you disagree. Disagree, bro. No problem. Disagree. You could take shots, do whatever you want. Expect shots to be taken back at you.
Did you hear the gong?
You start throwing shots at family and talking shit like that. I'm at every show, dude. Come find me at a show and come talk to me then, and we could have a conversation. And how am I not going to get us in trouble? If that conversation doesn't pan out the way I want it to, we will hash it out one way or another. So keep it respectful, dude. All right?
Yeah, It's good to have conversations, but you have to be kind of like, this is my opinion. If you guys disagree, just agree to disagree and then move on.
Right. Because we know it's going to stay because we know that's all going to stay in the comments. So like, it's not like you're going to come up to the show and say anything to us ever. So let's
come
be
talk
realistic
to me
here.
Come talk to me at the show. Say whatever you were saying to our face. We'll have a debated argument. And if that doesn't seem to go according to plan, we could find other ways to hash things out.
Absolutely. Yeah, dude, the trolls. Again, we laugh a lot of this stuff off. We get beat up a lot in the comments and it's all good. We don't give a fuck. But you start going after commenters because they disagree with you, fuck you. Like, who do you think you are? Like, come on, man. Like, have your disagreement, but you just calling people like, you're the biggest idiot in the comment section. Like, come on, guy.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Some virgin sitting home on his mom's couch with nothing better to do.
Warrior.
Yeah.
Guys, Trolls Comics. Check out his YouTube. He put out a video recently, and let's just say that he's bringing clarity to the comic book community. Is that a good way to kind of leave it at that, Jay?
I like that.
I was clear on that subject a long, long time ago.
So go check that out if you're into that kind of thing. He's bringing awareness. That was the word that I was looking. He's bringing awareness to the comic book community. So check it out. I actually am going to watch as soon as we close out here. I did not get a chance to watch it yet, but it is on my save list. All right. What's the Beast saying right now? $4.99. Fun show, guys. Can't wait for King Con and Terrificon. Beast, you are 1,000% right, and thank you for the segue. Thank you for the segue. Let them know, Jay.
Guys, Saturday, April 6th, 2024, the Marriott Park Ridge Hotel in New Jersey, King Con. We got Claus Jansen there. We have other artists there. My boy Zombie Pets is going to be there doing the best remarks in the game, guys. You know that. We'll be hanging out. We're staying the night before, so you know there's going to be a party at the bar previous to the show, which will probably make me late to the show as usual. But we'll be hanging out, guys. We pinned it, for the community, by the community. It's a bunch of people that are going to be setting up there. Amazing Murfinator is going to be setting up there. He's going to be bombed, so you're going to get good deals.
I'm buying this whole table out. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we're going to buy. Yeah, exactly.
So you got Erod, Very Gary, the usual. I think the Beast is setting up.
We got Joey Does Comics setting up there this year. You're welcome.
Facilitated by Jay the Butcher.
Yeah, there
just
you
like
go.
That.
Now,
just like that. Joe, you better give him a cut, bro.
Yeah,
you better give him a cut. Who else is going to be there? Dan
Joey's on OnlyFans right now with his $3 from his piggy bank. He's totally forgot about this show.
Totally. So Dan Parent's going to be there. Lee Weeks is going to be there. So the lineup. for this little show that Greg started is getting better and better every iteration. So we're on the 5th one. I'm looking forward to this, definitely. I don't want to say it ain't Terrificon yet, but this is my second favorite show to go to. 100%. Sorry, Greg, but you don't got a casino. If you start having it at a casino, then it's my favorite show. So Lo, anything in comic book, anime, like what's going on? Like, what do you want to talk about? Let's do like a segment with Lo. You're probably not ready for it. I'm putting you on the spot.
I was like, I'm so not ready for this.
What are we talking about? What's forget about the smut fantasy. Anime, comic, TV show.
Listen, the only
anything,
TV
pop
show
culture,
that
what are we talking about?
The only TV show that I need in my life right now just finally got announced. Not an exact date, but All of Us Are Dead season 2. If you guys like anything zombies, I mean, this is a no-brainer watch. I mean, this is probably one of my all-time favorite zombie TV shows, aside from like, I mean, #Alive was pretty good, but it's a Korean-based zombie TV show, and it's incredible. It's about a group of teenagers that basically get stuck in a high school during basically the break of a zombie apocalypse. By far best character development I've ever seen. Great zombie scenes. There's kind of a twist to the zombies as well. Left us on a crazy cliffhanger. So it's just something that's been needed. I think it's been in hiatus for like 2 years. Well, actually, no, since COVID, because it came out, I think, a little bit before COVID. And then now we're finally getting some progress. So that's the only show on my mind right now where I'm just like, I am counting down the days for that to come out. Obviously, Daredevil and all that too. But low comments on the One Piece live action show. It was fantastic. It was the One Piece live action show was probably the best live action adaptation for any anime manga I've ever seen. I will say
that's high praise. Wow.
It's incredible. If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it. And it doesn't matter if you've never read the manga, because, you know, I've only read the first maybe 10th of the mangas because it just keeps going. I don't think it's stopped yet. And you don't have to watch the anime either. So if you haven't watched it, probably should.
So Kill Them All, apparently it's a good following because the comic book is heating up a lot. So if anybody's looking, that's the comic book right there. So people are excited about this. Listen, here's the thing, guys, and it goes with, you know, we know the market's down and this and that, but a lot of the market is driven by how, I know comic readers hate to hear it, but it is really, the market and the prices are driven about how, you know, it gets to the other viewers, the casual viewer, and usually is a TV show or a movie. So when there's excitement and there's a lot of hype around these things and people are excited to go and people can't wait for stuff to come out, that's when these prices start going back up. That's when the market starts going back up. That's when new people come into the hobby. So you want those things to be good. You know, you don't want them to fail, right? Because if it fails, you know, I personally don't think it's good for the hobby, to be honest with you. Because the hobby then gets stale. You don't bring in new people.
No, people are just going to see it and be like, what the fuck is this? You expect me to check out the original material?
Right. Yeah. There's less incentive for artists and writers and publishers to spend more money. I think it does have a big ripple effect that some people don't think about necessarily. So listen,
Well, All of Us Are Dead. Where can you watch it?
Netflix.
On Netflix.
They're
Netflix.
easy. Doesn't get easier than that.
Right? Everyone has Netflix.
Got to give another shout out to my boy Comics and Caviar guys. Again, awesome apparel, dope merchandise. This is probably the best Doom hoodie I've ever seen. I had to buy it. Go support him. Great member of the community, guys. Appreciate the super chat, brother. His link is in the description below.
Did you guys, speaking of TV show, I mean, we'll probably wrap it up in a minute, but I know Jay was watching it. I was watching it. Jay, did you finish Ted?
I didn't. I got to the Halloween episode. Dude, I could never. My OCD is so crazy, dude. Like, I watch Seinfeld in bed every night when I should be watching shows.
That's a repeat for us too. Yeah.
Ted was so good. Lo, did you see Ted?
I haven't. You know what? I'm so late to anything TV show lately because my ass decided I've never seen The Walking Dead. I'm going to sit and watch every single fucking season of The Walking Dead. And I'm talking, I still have Fear of the Walking Dead left, but I did The Walking Dead.
God
I
bless. did
the Dead City, and then I did the Daryl Dixon. So
That's a
yeah,
lot of
I watched
content.
all of it back to back. That's 13 seasons worth.
Yeah,
of shit.
it got too boring for me. I had to stop after a while.
There's some snoozers for sure, but
Yeah.
I think that it definitely gets better, and then it gets worse again. Then it gets better, and then it gets worse again, and it's a wild ride. But I did it.
There you go. I like.
Fucking did it.
Jay, did you end up finishing Breaking Bad?
No, I got to. For some reason, like episode 4 is my cutoff on shows too.
That's it.
I start
Done.
I got like 30 shows I watch, and I always get to episode 4, and that's
For
it.
me, it's season 6. Season 6 is usually, if it goes any further than that, I tap out. But yeah, I had to do it for Walking Dead for some reason. I did it. I completed something first
There you
time
go.
in my life.
There you go.
I got
like
up to. I'm trying to think where I got in Walking. I got up to like the Slipknot people with the masks. And then
Oh,
it
the
was-
Whispers.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, Whispers.
I like them.
Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. I haven't seen that. I haven't read that. Is it good?
Yes.
I'm hearing it's great.
Everybody's telling us to read it.
See, okay, someone says I stopped after Negan gets taken prisoner. I hated Negan prior to that, but I loved Negan after that. So, because he actually starts having a personality other than doing this.
Development, right. Yeah,
And I was
I'm
like,
with
that
you.
was annoying to me. So,
I'm with you. Yeah.
but now that Negan was getting a personality other than just, barking orders and doing that shoulder drop thing that he did, I actually liked it better after that.
I agree. He was good. It was
Yeah.
cool for like 3 episodes, and then you're just going to do the same thing over and over.
But yeah, it was the
Yeah.
same thing over and over again. But I am a fan of Negan now. I can say this. I'm a stand for Negan.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad they did develop him because he actually turned out to be one of the better characters.
Oh, hands down. He was definitely top 4 for me, for sure.
We got another super chat from our buddy Rob. Fellas, are you looking at any big boy books to purchase this year? Good luck at King Con this year. I'll tell you what, I am looking to trade a book for 2 books, guys. I got to talk to Gary. I'm looking to trade my giant size X-Men #1 as I'm glancing over at it now. It's a 9.2. It's a big book. It's signed by Len Wein. But I'm not a big X-Men fan, guys. I got an X-Men #1, the original, so that's my X-Men grail. But yeah, I want to
Can I
Ghost
guess
Rider.
Can I guess what you're trading for? Oh, you
I'm
just
not
said
trading
it.
for a Daredevil. I'm trading.
I thought you were going for Daredevil 1.
Nah, I want a Marvel Spotlight first Ghost Rider, and I want a Ghost Rider #1 to pair next to each other.
I got you. Okay. Somebody else asked a question about a book. Hold on. A
Tree.
Supreme, I think it was. He said he wants to get an Action Comics 252. So first Supergirl. Probably the worst time you could probably buy it. What's the advice? I mean, man,
Buy what you like, bro. Buy what you like.
that's a
That's what I
big
say.
book. That's a big book and a lot of money. So it really depends on your finances.
Don't go broke.
Buy the book, not the grade, right? Isn't that what they say? So
That's
get a
what I
book.
do because I don't grade comics.
Yeah.
So like, even if it's just like a shitty grade, but you've always wanted to pick up the book, you
Yep.
don't feel bad reading it over and over again. You know what I mean?
There you go.
I think I have like 5 graded books total. So
Listen, that's okay. Put
Yeah.
those things in Mylar. The smell, you don't get the smell when they're in the slabs.
Oh,
as
the
I'm
smell.
sitting in front of a bunch of slabs. I got both.
You could turn the pages with your 10 fingers.
Yeah. God damn it.
You brought her back. You brought her. She'd just forgotten. She had
I
just
did.
forgotten.
I did. I was comfortable for a second.
Guys, eBay Live. We are on eBay Live doing auctions. Yes, that is a thing. Live auctions on eBay are now a thing. It is in beta, but we are still on there selling books. We were on there last night. It was a great time. Jay left me alone, and me in the chat.
I missed it too.
We just had
I'm
a grand.
sorry.
That's okay. You know what? I thought we were friends. Now I know we're not. That's okay.
Acquaintances. I would have started there. Friends is
True.
a strong word.
That you are correct. It was a lowercase f, but you're right. It is no f at all. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Live shows every Tuesday night around 9:15. The link to our store is in the description. So save us as a seller. That will let you know when we go live. They're still working out some bugs. It's going to be a little while, but people are emailing me or messaging me after, telling me they like the format. They like how it's going. So we're just going to keep going on there. It's fun. It's eBay. Shit. I don't know. Come buy some books from us or just come hang out and laugh.
Hell yeah.
What else What else, Jay?
That's it, guys. Like I said, I want to thank Lo for coming on. She's always a blast. Lo, are you going to be a regular?
I'm here whenever you guys want me. I've just been
There you
like
go.
waiting for a DM from you guys being like, come
Wow.
back on the show.
She did
Guys?
say that, actually. She did say that to me.
She hooked up the viewers tonight. Go check out her OF. $3 a month, guys. Check out what she's got going on. Buy some merch. I want to give a shout out to Comics and Caviar, guys. Go follow him. We already talked about his merchandise and apparel. Go check out my buddy Hoodwood Comics, guys. He has great deals right now. They're not going to last. Tell him we sent you in the DMs. He is on IG. My man X with his up. Looking forward to see you at King Con. And that's it. I think I'm going to try to get to episode 5 tonight in one of the many shows that I'm watching. I tell you what, I would watch. If 10 Fingers ever got his own show, I would probably get to episode 10 because it would only be right.
This guy can't get through a season, but he'll watch Tusk in full over and over again.
Oh, I know about the Tusk. I know about the Tusk. Did you ever find that movie poster?
You know what? I did. I got.
No, you did. You sent me a
yeah.
photo of it. Yeah, I remember
Yo,
now. I remember.
Listen, sometimes you got to go full walrus. We talked about it last time.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I
so,
love it.
guys, maybe Lo will be back. Maybe she'll be back. We'll see.
That'll be my next curse cosplay. A walrus.
Oh,
No,
what,
that would
you're
be
going
dope.
Yeah.
Before
And then the
Weird
caption will
Science?
just be like, you never go full walrus.
You never go full walrus.
Never go
my
full
caption.
walrus.
I see what you did
Yeah.
there. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
All right, guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you're new, hit the notification bell so you know when we're putting out new content every Tuesday, 5 p.m., and then every other Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern for the live shows. You know that's where we have a blast. And guys, make sure you're getting in touch with all of Lo's socials. Link is in the description below. She's got 50% off her exclusive content right now for a little bit, so go check that out. Check out the merch. Check us out on eBay Live Tuesday nights. Check out Erod. Check out Gary. King Con, April 6th. See you in 2 weeks.
Oh, hold on, Matt.
Yeah. What?
And you got, guys, hop over to McClay's show. McClay's on right now. Runs a
There you
great
go.
show. Go check him out. Tell him we sent you.